Well, that's not worth using a quick finisher on. How's it going, you beautiful people? My name is Rhys of Seed and Dragon, and welcome back to Azur Lane. It is the same day I published the polls video, and I am going to start recording the event itself. I can't go through the main screen because Sailor Way Justice is copyrighted. In the Sakura Empire Sanctuary, an heir to great power stood amidst comfort and luxury. Standing in a pagoda that stretched out towards the heavens, a black-haired woman rested her hand against the railing, casting her eyes across the sea of clouds below. The first rays of morning's light pushed through the clouds, leaving a slender shadow across the wooden floorboards. The storm is coming. Ominous clouds loomed on the horizon. In a still and silent world, there was no wind brushing against her cheek, nor chirping of birds reaching her ears. The world within this barrier will not be affected, but I'm afraid the blossoms of the outside will be torn from their branches. Alas, this was no time for her to wallow in sentimentality. As she was about to turn around and head back inside, she heard the cries of lone and lost birds. A swallow must be seeking shelter. Oh god, that smile. Reached out to the swallow when the fragile creature came down and perched on her finger. You've come here in search of shelter. I'm afraid you're making a mistake. As seasons change, storms take. Sunshine can turn to rain in the blink of an eye. One won't last long, fleeing from place to place without a plan. The barrier surrounding this pagoda only protects the strong. It will keep me safe, but offers no relief to you. Her words carried no meaning to the swallow, and yet it nodded as though it understood. My time is now. O heavens, hear my vow. When I rise, all shall bow. I applauded your poetry, Musashi, though I must say the verses are a bit ominous. Musashi bowed to Hippodiamso class, holding the seat of the combined fleet flagship, looked behind her. I should have been alone, a voice spoke to her from nearby. No meaning to the picture we paint. More importantly, have our guests arrived yet? Yes, they're waiting outside the barrier. Just to go to the next stage. Oh, it's a Magi. Of course. Silence returned to the pagoda's top floor. Musashi extended her arm and gently shook her finger, sending the swallow away. I found to report, a Kaikuta party have arrived outside the barrier. Wakatsuki is guiding her around. Alright, head to the reception room. I'll be there soon. As you say, we're the first to arrive, Kagi. The barrier will not protect the leak from the storm. So instead, I'll protect you myself. Ooh, burn. Irritation of the sounds of the Sakura Empire. One to Mikasa, who's in pursuit of truth, nothing more than fragmented legends in hand. One to Nagato, who's searching for signs of sirens around the sacred Sakura seal. One to Akagi, who witnessed the Iron Blood's rebellion against the sirens and returned home with the Wakatsuki in hand. Penned by Musashi, the invitation beckoned to a fateful encounter in the sanctuary. Each person was allowed to bring 5 others. All would converge here for even higher stakes than they could imagine. Violet Tempest, blooming Lycoris? New game with Go unfolds in mysterious upcoming. 4 players clash in the battle of wits and ideals. Looks like we're all getting Kessler back. Defeat flagship, defeat 10 aspect fleets, defeat all enemies. I'm bringing my Japanese fleet to see if I can round them. And also, I want to show off our new rainfall. Haku Rhys. One of the strongest PR ships. And then my secondary fleet, I'll bring... I'll bring the French fleet. We haven't seen them in a long time. Here it is, Lady Nagato and Lady Mikasa. Inside the door side, Mikasa and Nagato were surprised that Akagi and Musashi were already sitting in the room. Your eyes before us, Akagi. Yeah, I thought you'd be the last to show up. You must have been raring to go, now that your visit to Europa is finally over. Now it's delightful to see you in great health, great veteran. Walk, skip pleasantries. This exercise is tremendously important, and we must not keep Musashi waiting. You get our later arrival, Musashi. I'm to wait for it. It's of no consequence. Akagi and I were just enjoying a pleasant chat. We've all come ahead of time, so there's nothing to be ashamed about. Now, come join us. If it's there, fine, and I shall too. Lady Nagato, Lady Mikasa, I'll bite your tea. I help you. It smells lovely. Hi, this aroma dispels my travel fatigue to stand. Prove this, what consume me? Hanazuki made it. I used to struggle to pick the right leaves to use, so I felt I had to give her a helping hand. Did you? One could say this tea looks like a reputation was made by hand. Perhaps one could, perhaps one could not. We each choose our own leaves. Once mixed, it's not so easy to determine who's our tank and aroma. If you like the tea, then Hanazuki is a compliment, not found. You be so humble. As you say, I can't determine whose leaves make it so fragrant. My sense of smell is not so discerning. Before one joined their team, hold out the go board so when they took form across the table to gather around. Once you're ready to get exercise. Is this one of those holograms? Because this is the way we will resolve our differences in our ideologies. Looks quite detailed. Musashi, does this board reflect what's happening inside the exercise area? Quite perceptive. I'm right here at a glance. I'm sure you all saw the landscape reflected in this hologram on your way here. You'll be holding our exercise in a special domain beneath this pagoda. And this board relates everything that happens within it. As it speaks, Sakawa is briefing all the participants and guide them to their respective starting areas. Interesting. I was wondering how we command our troops without being physically present. What is our goal here and how do we achieve it? Send the information. You are to command your troops and earn as many points as possible. The side of the most points at the end is the winner. Exercise will affect the quality of our leadership, and at times our very thoughts. Our thoughts are supposed to affect our troops with thoughts alone. The conviction and mental imagery is strong enough to change the domain. There are some limitations to what can be done. Actions speak louder than words, right? This exercise will be a clash about true feelings. The crowd is speculating that we will combine fate will focus on protecting each other. Only Casa here will prioritize making her battleships even stronger. Since there's not so many battleships here, I can already surmise this is thinking. I didn't concentrate on the number of battleships. I simply have a group of people I trust, and this is what I ended up with. As something is hidden on the board, that means all of our troops and our strength are evident from the start, yes? That's right. You can tell your intent, but you cannot hide your intent, but you cannot hide your identity. I see. But let's ask what the purpose of this is, Musashi. Are you assuming Casa and I will join forces? If our work together, I thought you would have be able to take this advantage from the beginning. That should be patently clear. And if Bounce is striveful, I can see you siding with her. Wait, no. I see your conversation is almost solely aircraft carriers apology. Actually, Casa, I didn't think too deeply about it. Besides, both sides have aircraft carriers, so it's fair. Would you really call it that? You have 4, whereas we only have 1. We could have had another. That's rude. Hello. Camilla. Is everything ready over there? Sure is. Everyone's in their starting positions and waiting for orders, me included. Very well, thank you. So you rest your hand on the board. Each player's troops and their accompanying mass-produced ships had a distinctive, glowing aura behind them. I'll clarify a few rules once more. They perform actions on this board to issue orders to your troops. Your orders will be relayed to them, the communications there. Certain special commands will have greater effects on the board but have more restrictions to their use. You may also give them orders verbally if you like. However, they cannot communicate back. Information you gave them is not shown on the board. If you wish to see how your troops are faring, there is only one way. Earnestly wishing to join them. By the way, if you'd like to reposition your troops before the match truly starts, now is your last chance. Special commands, I assume, can only be issued once per turn when your turn comes? Correct. The purpose of this restriction is to make the match proceed to follow. Otherwise, chaos would ensue. I'll special all these orders unless spoken aloud, are secret until they're displayed on the board. It's your choice whether you wish to declare them for the other players to hear. Whether you wish to do so is up to your discretion. Let's see. What are the questions now? Firstly, let's think about earning points to earn earlier. Do you get these points on a recurring basis? Secondly, if the spot already occupied by other players' troops, what happens then? To my knowledge, yes. In which case you hold, the more points you get. After your second question, I think if that's what happens. If you're getting in someone's way, expect a fight. Similarly, eliminating your foes to prevent them from attacking your bases is a valid strategy. Correct. Different bases, they are all occupied by enemies hostile to us. They're hostile to all of us. Let's eliminate them before you use your base. Regulate drifting hard as a lost exercise, do not worry. All damage is merely simulated. Incapacitated troops can choose to stay at the port, but we will not be able to partake in combat. Furthermore, they will not be able to send her orders to lose all effect granted to her by the domain. For all intents and purposes, they can no longer participate in the game. Preferably, they'll simply exit the board area. Reiterate, don't fear for the well-being of the troops. Simply focus on winning this game. Very well, the troops will be constant. I will hold nothing back. Likewise, everyone's on the same page. Shall we finally start? That's all I wanted to. So without further ado, let the game begin. First move, here's Kagi. Black clouds churn unpredictably around opposing mechanical castles. It's unsettling scenery worthy of a siren test site. More bizarrely, various beams of light literally cut the exit area off of the port, escaping the red light sector. In particular, the point value is also really starting to take it into weakness exercise. There's nothing like it in any of the mirror scenes I've encountered. If I remember correctly, this is the gift that I called IJN Musashi. But how she managed to turn it like this? Wait, look over there. Is that the diadem of light? It's really different, but I never mix up the silhouette. Oh, you're right. This place seems to have drawn the look to some of the Sakura Empire's most sacred sites. Look, that place looks like a shrine. Looks like Kagi's estate over there. That's Sacred Sakura? Oh wow, even the Dragon Palace we found not too long ago is there. Great. Sakura to be the guardian fox. I've been there myself, but I heard Lady Nagito was once still within that place. I suppose we could do with the reborn combined with the awaken her anyway. Yeah, I heard all about it. I think about it. It's been a little strange everyone coming here. The combat form is fighting good support. If we were playing the role of subordinates, their specs might have been listed for fairness. Otherwise, capital ships would have an overwhelming advantage. Here is to be able to wreak havoc from far. But I think our equipment and specifications are actually the miraculous performance. Special conditions imposed in this exercise. So because of that, it's kind of useful for a change. I see, that's why I can put points now. Having to do this normally, so I'll take every moment counts. Maybe you're doing great. I shall be get the tall bill to make either. Let's both do our best, okay? If there is one of us who don't exercise to play, this exercise will not be testing each other's mind. Rather making us all know each other and show who wins. As such, we're not only responsible for how we fight, but also if and when we fight. Their clash of motivation and rationale must prove to be more important than our equipment we field and the tactics we employ in combat. Motivations, huh? Alright, so basically we try our best to figure out what kind of orders we can give them, and everything should be fine, right? How fun. Feel what it's like to have a more active role in the battlefield, so I'm really excited to be playing down. Oh, but once we're ahead in our weapons, I'll try my best not to land in this situation. Let's keep that in mind. But being overly cautious can be too much involved. Yeah, I know what to do then. Don't worry about it too much. Just trust your gut instinct. There's a symbol here in the sky bearing the image of a lightning bolt. What board is that? It's the Kagi's special command. In other words, he's empowering us to carry out orders. Correct. Make haste and capture the nearest sector. We're moving out, everyone. Move up we shall. Increasing all stats is typical as participating in this game in the event story by 3%. Not bad. And reduces the accuracy of all ships other than carriers by 5%. Rough. By the way, this is good. Not auto combat, fight for myself. I'm a warrior, damn it. Calm down, Rhys.
もう少し早く状況を認識しておけばこうはならなかった。自由と栄光のために全戦闘配置オザルマルション。もう少し早く状況を認識して。
I don't need to worry too much about like battleship fire or smash streaks before they get a chance to put the fire. Helps us in a trend like the British event where the dialogue is super long. I gotta kind of stop caring about that because it took several minutes to actually like get to anything in the middle. Maybe it's the British that talk too much.
もう少し早く状況を認識しておけ。
As soon as the Kage sigil faded from the sky of the Tempest area, their subordinates put this into action. Well, it had to be simple. Kage try and get an advantage right from the get-go. This guy Kage always likes to do things. Depends on the storm, sweeping through the battlefield. But it seems to be a simple strategy. As all of our fleets start far away from each other, expanding your territory first provides benefits later on down the road. Yeah, we still keep nice new ships towards an outside of the sun. Let's see. Towers worth 10 points. 4 major sacred sites worth 5 points each. The other bases are worth 1 point each. That means that Akagi, Nagato, Musashi, and Mikasa are fighting over a total of 50 possible points. You're right, this makes it to expand first. But if we do instead of first, this is the first pick of higher value bases. Calm down. Guys like taking things with strong control batters. Surely sometimes. It's more catches than effective in nature. What if this catch that doesn't produce single commanders? What if this dice if it doesn't advance at all? What's that? An ongoing defeat power? Not yet. It's not our turn. We have to keep an eye out for opponent's strategy and plan to move accordingly. That's the way Mikasa does things. We'll either find an opportunity to strike later on in this match. After all, Mikasa may only fire 1 shot when someone else fires 100, but she'll make a 1 shot count. Until then, our key priority should be support Nagato, maintain the board state, and prevent anyone from running away if you fleet. See. We're waiting for a control site strategy then, and waiting for the rush strategy to run a speed. It's also important to know that not to be very the book thing is going up a section to the Musashi side. We're just trying to make things easier to work better. That makes sense. Akagi might be trying to cooperate with Musashi the same way Mikasa violated Nagato. Interesting. With 2 versus 2 in our hands, how Mikasa react to the situation? The beams light on the exercise area began to change, signifying the beginning of Mikasa's turn. Looks like it's over now. Right. Akagi's supporters will be able to move to their current location until the start of the next turn. And you're right, I didn't see Mikasa's sigil light up in the sky, so we must stop the opposition from command this turn. We're following the same plans before, and now we'll capture sector AB56 and move forward towards Akagi's territory. As we get to Akagi, we're going to support Nagato as we said earlier. Most of this is the best defense we can do on. Putting pressure on Akagi is the best way to make her think twice about it. I don't think Musashi is going to threaten Nagato right away. It also prevents us from being flanked by Akagi's forces later. Now we have to wait for offensive options with defending her territory. A classic Mikasa strategy, if I must say so myself. Classic sword and shield strategy. I expect nothing less than a great veteran herself. The things are well clear on the instructions before we set out. I test her what's up. You are still absolutely massive. That's been a fair bit of dialogue, but not been nearly as bad as others. Maybe they have thrown off for a second. Something else. time of the video because I thought I'm auto-battling. But no, I don't auto-battle when I'm recording.
もう少し早く状況を認識しておけば
That collision's alright, it'll be the last one that spawns. And it'll be 7, so that I have to clear out 3 on the next one. Actually, it's already lost 50 of its HP, it's suffering. It really reminds me of the characters from no purpose of firing the battleship cannons, but I'll clear it just as quickly, if not even faster, if faster. Also, geez, I just saw that from the Mount Smile. Alright! Let's see what you can do, Haku Ryu. That's your order. Tear him up. Good lord, her eyes. She is ready to party. I don't think the game's ready to party. There we go. I like this music. This is very strange vibe to it. I think Dr. Joe's getting 23% off, but I don't know if he's counting as being involved. Probably just overcomplicated. I've never pre-ordered a pretty around the table. Arrive at the table was not been intended as well. Do you think there's actually some other friend of mine? That I cannot say. It's a couple things after all, as he said. Sure enough so. By the way, Naruto seems to be mirroring the costume field, but affecting Musashi from the side. Not quite. Listen well to my command. Haruna and Hakuts and Haratsuki move toward Musashi's territory and halt your forces from advancing. Move our master-leading ships to surround the sacred Sakura. Rie, Kalkazi, and Shokaku are to make preparations to capture the adjacent phase on our next action. After that, we will deploy your forces to launch a frontal solar and release the Tempest. At hand, I will think that we should sustain no loss to this turn. This communication ended, a shield symbol appeared in the sky. Barriers of light materialized around mountainous forces. They're with us! One of these barrier falls, please be able to take the evasive waves up, suffering any damage. Despite being defense-oriented, Naruto doesn't believe in the wait-and-see approach. With like a strategy like that, it's neutralize threats while ensuring everyone's safety. Thus, the visualized Naruto has the future. I'll very much like her. That's right, plus Nagato issued the order to us herself, unlike Akagi and Mikasa. She's personally joining us in the battlefield, but it's her time to leader she has to know. The Guardian Fox has spoken her will, so not hesitate and carry out her instructions. Exit. Turn 1. On the game board, the diamond-shaped base sits between the intersection of 4 squares. Starting vessels defending space, the surrounding sector must be controlled first before the base can be captured. That's the vessel. I was finding these in the weaknesses. Great, a humanoid Saturn. I was starting to get tired of smashing these massive units. Maybe it's a copy. been able to wipe out these sirens and beams normally. But remember, our Ricky is as powerful as usual. We also don't know if these sirens have been enhanced in some way. But I'm curious about how they have different moves with some of these strong muscles. I'll need a hostile aura of the whole sign to give off, so then we figure out a way to control them. Reality. So something along these lines, which tends to wax philosophical. I don't have Kaji's involvement in their size. But what surprised me is they actually had sirens in disorder. I know that these are very favorite training purposes. Just aware of any real sirens, sleeping and making mess of things. I could do with that iron blood experiments. I really hope the Kaji is getting us into some terrible mess. Victor is out with protecting us later you just not get tell. Since we're having it under my watch, I would never hear the end of it. I have to say things you can't worry about. I heard the exercise area of the flex the metal state of the participants. It's not okay along with the parties after. What you can do is raise the vigilance. Got our orders from Musashi. We've been using a special command this tune either, yeah? Whenever our opportunity to try a pretty simple decision, isn't it? Look at Suki, you want to look at the advance over here in space? You got it, just leave it to me. Different order of steps forward for the formation of African ships. Go towards the base of the distant time. I wish you could see where this is going. Musashi chooses a very different strategy than those 3 players. I can tell from the opening middle. I don't know where Endgame is, but she just wants to capture the Dragon Palace as quickly as possible. No one else believes in himself to do that yet, right? Let's see. To capture a base, can't be picking up for myself and else. So it makes sense to target the highest value areas first. Small base only worth 1 point each. But capturing a sacred site is worth 5 whole points. I'll be a huge lead. It's early for there to be a clash of please. Once that happens, you'll be harder to plan ahead. You capture as many points as possible before that happens. There's a lot more options to choose from, even if the situation gets too chaotic. Right, if that's all strength of fighting together, it'll be harder to take down the sirens starting in space. All set, everything is good, but let's reach the central tower before anyone else. I think Musashi's wisdom is not to be underestimated. See, I already know all of that. That's why Musashi has chosen a strategy he knows how to craft. I was taking their first turn, who do you think is winning? I don't know. It's the first time any of us playing game like this, now. That's good, Mayor. Victory's past the guarantee was to the tower, right? We're stopping everyone for destruction through there. Plus, we don't get 15 points without butting heads. Yeah, we need to be situated at the Kaji as well. Sophie, Chiyoda, what do you think? The Kaji wouldn't just hand Musashi victory on a silver platter, would she? I have no idea. The Kaji can be kind of hard to find with terrifying others, and he feels two sides to her. No one wants to fast gesture out with Kaji is planning. That's true, Musashi was all pretty similar vibes. I can see that. Hey, do you remember what Musashi told us right before this exercise began? Press 5 for you to act as my attendant for this exercise. I need you to follow my orders and place this on the go board. So keep your eyes in front of you, learn some fast, and enjoy the experience about to unfold, no matter what happens. The exercise about to unfold, huh? It's not like... The way she put it makes it seem like we're watching a movie or something. I've made a lot of drills and exercises before. It's like a completely different game with all the set of rules. Except in an entirely new world, we enter Musashi's domain. You know what rubbed me the wrong way? When Musashi said, no matter what happens. It's almost as if she's foreshadowing something going to happen. Just a little questionable. What's the worst that could happen? So like any of us could actually get hurt inside the exercise area. Yeah, well, I'm not exactly playing go here. Next I have to fight. Getting hit by blank still hurts. I'm gonna put up a sign that says, somebody will get hurt in the exercise area. Nah, I've been able to exercise without some mistakes. One thing I can say for certain is that anything that's actually happening behind the scenes That's for the players to decide. For the pieces of the board, there's something we can do anyway. I think about it. What's the thing we've seen? Nagatel, Mikasa, Mikagi, and Musashi in one room. By the way, the stars lining, right? You got replicas of some of the Sacred Empire's most sacred sites here. The design of the surrounding sector seems to reflect the architecture of the nearest sacred site. As well as scenery token, not for the dark and ominous clouds and whatnot. Who knows, maybe Musashi is really impressed with the way this place turned out and still has to do yourselves? What happened, huh? There must be some surprise at the end. It's supposed to enjoy the experience. That game doesn't matter if we win or lose. What does Musashi even stand to do? That's what this place reflects the mental state of the participants. Does that mean we'll be able to find clues as to what Musashi is doing? Hello, QBM, right to the location. Oh, Wakatsuki, do you have any visual relations to Bender? Yes, I see the target clearly. It appears to be a tester vessel. Tester mode. Starting using else for their combat capabilities. I don't expect this on that. Let's find out. It's a fun tag and all. We got a job to do. Alright, so we have one more clear and I'll make a good cut. Till then, I'll be back in seconds. Alright, I am back. Now we're going to continue. Good jelly beans are reported with another blue giant bag at me. It hurt, but the jelly beans.
期待してくれる人がいる。負けはしないよ。
Decided to forgo the smaller base is closer to you, the Dragon Palace. A bull no. One cannot rush Rhys until she completely controls the flow of battle. Don't you also know this to be true, Great Veteran? No. You may find that flow too mighty and tumultuous to grasp. You'll fleet of 5 take down a high-ranking vessel. That will be a witness the true strength of my resolve. That noble faults in me as early as my next turn. Besides, Nagatel was kind enough to leave plenty of breathing room for me. I was foolish not to capitalize on that. You're not posturing to attack me, and there was no reason for you to make the first move. The other thing, I would prefer to strike down those augments and master Cygons first. Maybe advantageous as well. The master ships they may be, science technology is never to be underestimated, especially under these conditions. When master ships we face are strongly able to encounter the diadem of lights. Science technology professor is bigly beyond my understanding. Telling me that's the time? I'm glad to say I've just mastered professors firsthand. Okay, well, that was convenient for you. Let's say, your trainer seems to be struggling with Musashi. Said that we expected to catch the Dragon Palace on your next turn. But the results of these gambits are less than satisfactory. As possibility as we saw, it appears luck was not on my side this time. This means your force is now stuck on that space next turn. You tried to bite off what you could shield and it ended up backfiring. It was unfortunate miscalculation, as you say. It would pay if you decide to attack me when I am vulnerable. Saying, only Nagatel and Kage and not the opposite attack you. I'm on your side of the board. Reason should I have to harm poor Musashi here? I know Nagatel, which... never mind him, computer getting back. It's not Dixon here, right? You change the secret orders as you will it. I'm aware. I do not like this cold, impersonal way of doing things. My friends not mere pawns on the chessboard. They're living, breathing people, just like us. Is it against the rules for me to actually issue my orders and I'm at a disadvantage for disclosing them to the rest of you? Of course not. After all, the fact you chose to disclose your plans, maybe part of your large strategy. I will say though, not content being tied up with trivial things like decorum. I end up tallying your judgment during critical moments. Or did I not take aim my own friends? This is lead the Sakura Empire into a brighter future. You may find yourself confronted with that choice, whether you want to or not. Let's start now. Die. Okay. We shall see. That concludes my turn. It's back to you, Kazumi.
指揮官のが
And we cleared that with 3 stars with relative complete ease. Anyone could do it. And I will record the rest of this part 1 better. But for now, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Season Dragon signing off.